Metal monthly. New metal, no new metal. Hey, Blaine Smith coming at you with Metal Monthly November. It's Bangers monthly look at what's going on that month in music. Not like the music itself, not like news or anything like that. Just albums. And hey, exciting news, we've launched our new Mark Riddick long sleeve t-shirt campaign on Patreon. You can get a super awesome long sleeve that looks a lot like this, because this one was done by Mark Riddick as well, but it's for his band Fetid Zombie, so it'll have a different picture and say Banger, but check out Fetid Zombie and head over to our Patreon to get your hands on that shirt. Limited time availability, so act fast. And as always, if you like any of these albums, you like me, you can come hang out on Twitch with me and listen to them while I play video games, and it's a fun time, and we talk about metal and video games. As always, I start with a list of some things coming out. Once the list is done, please unclench your buttholes, because just because they're in here doesn't mean we're not reviewing them, and just because they're not in here doesn't mean we're not talking about them. It's just, take a breath. So, November 8th, Agnostic Front releases Get Loud on Nuclear Blast. November 15th, Abigail Williams releases Walk Beyond the Dark on Blood Music, and Despise Icon releases Purgatory on Nuclear Blast. November 22nd, Bloody Incantation is releasing Hidden History of the Human Race on Dark Descent. Childbite is releasing Blow Off the Omens on Housecore. And November 29th, Cattle Decapitation is releasing Death Atlas on Metal Blade Records. But on to the part I like to talk about, the 5 albums I've been listening to the most this month, shine a little light in the underground, give you some stuff that you might miss otherwise. Yes, I'm very excited to say a band I absolutely love that I can't pronounce. Obsequiae is releasing The Palms of Sorrowed Kings on 20 Buck Spin, November 22nd. North Americans doing European-style folk metal can be as obnoxious as someone at the bar saying they're British and someone else going, "Oh, I'm British too. My great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather came over here a while ago, maybe." But there's exceptions to every rule. Like when I do it, because I have a British passport, and when these guys do it, because they sound awesome. Have a listen. Yeah, this is kind of medievally black metal from Minnesota. It sounds very European. They nail that. This album art, oh God, this is the second time in a row they've done this to me, where they just released the best album art. Holy hell, it's very unique, very different than a lot of black metal bands. I love the color palettes they always choose, the whole thing. It's great. I don't know who did this though. If you can help me, please tell me. So there's medieval harp on the album. That might be why it works so well. I think these guys have some of the best guitar tone in all of black metal. It just sounds so nice listening to it. It's just something about the sound to it that really hits me in a good place and makes me feel, yeah, it's over the top, it's pretentious, but if you're over the top and pretentious and nail what you're doing, you're not really over top and pretentious, you're just doing something awesome, and this is doing something awesome. I really hope you check this out. This is the second time in a row these guys have just knocked it out of the park. There's 2 types of music, country and western, and there's 2 types of metal, black and death. So switching over to the other side of metal, we've got, boy, tough month. Ignivomous is releasing Hieroglossia on Nuclear War Now Productions November 15th. So what we've got here is some Australian death metal with a totally awesome cover, looking like it's some Japanese horror manga. 2 albums in a row, just kind of more breaking the mold, doing something a little different, but looking amazing while they do it. So this is, if you don't like when death metal makes it possible to listen to it for human beings, hey, you might like this. There are no concessions made for accessibility on this album. It's raw, it's dirty, it's aggressive. It's kind of in the vein of that old school revival thing going on right now, but it's a little more formless and weird, and just, it's kind of like the thing coming out of that kid's mouth. If you think that would sound good, You'll like this record. This is another one I've been listening to like crazy. It's awesome. Buy it. Oh, thank God. Slow is releasing 6 Dantalion on Code666 Records, November 8th. Let's slow it down. Let's take a relax. Slow. Yes, here we have some Belgian funeral doom. It's called Slow, and boy, it's slow. It is slow. It's funeral doom, but it's still very heavy. Diha's voice is very aggressive. It's full. It really fills you up. It's not kind of one of those doomy voices. It's one of those doomy voices. So if that's your kind of thing, definitely gonna do it for you. It's funeral doom, but unlike a lot of funeral doom, there is a lot going on here, but it's balanced really well, so it's still funeral doomy, but there's a lot of stuff being tossed out there. It's really cool, it's really awesome, extremely epic, very big funeral doom. All right, enough with the gag that I can't read things. This is easy. Aggressive Perfector is releasing Havoc at the Midnight Hour on Dying Victims Productions, November 22nd. Look at that, all the way through, baby. So what we've got here is some fun UK speed with a great cover. It looks like the box art to a Fulci movie that I absolutely want to see. What you have here is this is the kind of fun, silly side to awesome black metalers Woad. It's pretty much the exact same band, but they don't sound anything alike. It's just the guys making that, you know, this is their weekend getaway, I'm assuming. So what we have here is some great speed. Midnight, signed to Metal Blade Records. So this, if you're tiding yourself over until that album comes out, hey, this will get you there, no problem. Of that quality, fantastic. And a little interesting thing going on here, to go with a kind of horror movie cover aesthetic, there's a little bit more going on. They've got some atmosphere, they've got some sound clips. It's a little spicier than your average speed record. Breaks things up, so if you find speed fun, but you kind of find it little wanes a little bit as the album goes on, and it all sounds a little similar. This one breaks it up for you. So hey, give it a shot, even if speed isn't normally your thing. You might be a convert. And as always, we come to our palate cleanse, and hey, the gag's back. Quayde LaHüe is releasing Love Out of Darkness. It's an independent release coming out November 8th.
Out from the depths of the dungeon tank, it's a master of all that is featured in rank. What does he do behind a filthy door with hair so thick you can taste the spores? Going after you with his hand of pain. Come on, little girl, won't you play my game? Master gloved in purple now, yeah, witness to his evil vow. Crying out to you, he stops you in your path. He burns you with his eyes. Do you think you'd live or die? He said, don't do that. Oh yeah, he said, don't do that. Oh God.
So, what we've got here is some 70s and 80s inspired hard rock out of Olympia, Washington. We've got a great cover by Ruben Story looking like some space opera shit, so you know I'm on board with that. If you've been missing Christian Mistress, hey, this is some of the people from Christian Mistress making a different sounding record, but definitely sounding Christian Mistress-y, adjacent maybe. Also, guitar player from Mortiferum from a little while ago's Metal Monthly, so check that one out. Check out More to Farum, and then check out this record too. So normally the 70s, 80s stuff, it's all, you know, sleazy dude stuff, but hey, here this time we're getting female perspective on similar themes, so it's nice to break things up, and that's really what this record does, is it sounds different than what normally 70s and 80s hard rock sounds like. I have to listen to so many records, and it's great and it's awesome, but everything starts to bleed together. So having something that does sound different and a little just something to break up the thing, really, this is truly one of the palate cleansest, no, that was a word, record that I've put in this slot. It really, you know, just a great way to break things up if you're getting a little fatigued by everything. So hey, that's what we're excited about. That's what we're listening to. Hey, how about you? Let us know in the comments below. And good news, if there's something we missed and you're mad about it, we're almost at the what we missed from the second half or just the full year of 2019. So, hey, you can make your voice heard shortly. So, you know, still yell at us. It's fun. We love how passionate you guys are. You know, check out the Patreon campaign. Get a shirt. Awesome. Keep this going. And, you know, get Mark Riddick out there as much as possible because he's out there doing great art for everybody.